May 24th. It's like 6 o'clock in the evening. Just got to camp. And heading out for the evening. Get after some gobblers. Heading out to a spot that they like to roost. It's good. It's a good feeding area as well. So, might catch them early. Might catch them right before they fly up for roost. But, get down here and get set up and see what happens. So, I think I'm gonna set up right here. So what the turkeys do, there's like a 9-acre field up top here. A lot of times they come into that field like an hour before dark, and then they work down a trail right here to the top, and then they pitch off. They pitch off right in here onto these pines right here on the edge. They roost down in here a lot, so I've killed 2 down here in the evenings before, 2 longbeards. Sometimes they come from this direction, come straight across, but it's just a really good spot for turkeys all day really, but they do come in here to roost, so we'll get set up and see what happens. Had a deer sneak in on me right down here. Now it's blowing at me. Gonna try to get my thermosol to work. The leaves are pretty crunchy, so I should be able to hear them coming, especially if there's a flock of them. I could easily hear that deer coming way before I saw it, so I'm hoping to hear them, be able to get the camera up and ready, and then shoot one. I probably won't call at all, just gonna wait it out, and even if I don't get a shot tonight, maybe at least see or hear one to go after in the morning, so. Or at least if they don't come down here, I know they aren't gonna be here tomorrow morning, so I can hit another spot. was a different bird that flew up, but pretty sure I missed. Wow, that sucks, this tree. That tree saved his life. It was kind of across the bottom of his neck. I should have waited, but they were about to go. There's 2 feathers laying up here, so I might have just clipped a feather or 2, but he flew away like he was fine, so. So we did some moving around this morning. My mom actually heard some turkeys fly up the roost just in front of the camp. So we started out there, and it ended up being 3 jakes. What we think was 3 jakes. We saw one around like 6:15, and then another one just came off the roost at 6:30. So they worked away from us. So then we hopped up in the field to see if they would come up through there or anything else. Didn't see them there, so my dad's still down in the field. I moved up on top here. Just below me is where I was sitting yesterday evening. So there's right in front of me is our neighbor's big field. I'm like 30 yards off the property line, but they like to cut up into the corner of the field here right in front of me. So it's like 7:40 right now, so we got plenty of time. Didn't hear a single gobble this morning, so they're not really talking, which makes it difficult, but I'll try to give it here until 12 and then go get some lunch. And I'll probably get back down where I was yesterday evening, see if they'll come back through. We're back in where we were last night, where I missed the longbeard. It's May 25th. It's like 5:30 in the evening. This morning we saw like 3 jakes, or maybe 2 jakes and a longbeard, and then my mom saw a couple jakes and a longbeard from the house, and my dad went for a walk to check trail cameras, and he saw a jake, and then on his way back through, he either saw a hen or the same jake. But there's plenty of birds around, so hopefully the 3 that came through last night come back, because I do not have my camera to hit record on, because it's gonna rain. I just got the GoPro tonight. We got thunderstorms rolling in here, but bugs are bad. I had to walk back and get my thermocell. It's helping a little bit, but just got set up, so we'll see. We'll see if those 3 longbeards do the same thing they did last night. They probably won't, but if they do, I'm hoping to smoke one of them. But there's plenty of turkeys in the area, so we're in a pretty good spot. So anything comes down through here, it's probably the last sit of the year I'll do for spring turkey. I don't really have any spots around home, and it closes on Friday, so we'll sit tight and just enjoy one last evening in the turkey woods. It's like 6 o'clock. And I'm sitting there double checking my ranges, and all of a sudden I start hearing the alarm putt, and it looked like a jake. It's possible that it was a hen, but I'm pretty sure it was a jake. Over there, like 70, 80 yards. It picked me up when I was range finding. So I decided to move up the hill a little bit and get a little more cover, but it seems where they're coming down, their heads are coming up over the bank, and obviously they're going to be looking, because they're just entering like an area they can't see, and with just their heads poking up, not going to pick that up through the brush every time. So I decided to move up here, so hopefully they work past me and I can get a shot.